Hey y'all, Dennis K here with Belize Islands Real Estate, coming to you live on this beautiful Friday morning. It is, it's March 20th, 2020, and I just thought I'd give you a little update on what's going on in Belize. I know many of my friends and family and clients who have invested in Belize and who might be there right now have been asking for updates about what's going on in the country as far as the coronavirus goes. And so, as of today, Friday, March 20th, the Belize Ministry of Health has announced that there are no confirmed cases of COVID-19 in Belize. So this is excellent news. One of the reasons is because of the hot, humid climate there. It's more difficult for the virus to take hold and to be transmitted, but also because of the excellent work that the government has done to take precautions and the necessary steps to limit the exposure of the Belizeans and the expats who live there. So well done to everyone. Just want to give you a few more details of what's going on. Many of you had plans to come down to Belize, are asking if your flights are still valid, if you're able to get into the country, and if you are able to come, are you able to get back home? So I recommend that you absolutely check with your airline and see what the latest information is, but also keep up to date on announcements coming out of Belize. So, for example, as of today, the main international airport, which is airport code BZE, which is where many of you would fly into before going to Ambergris Caye or Placencia or other areas like that, that does remain open. And the border too, the northern border between Santa Elena and Mexico, that is open as well. So, for instance, if you are coming down to Cancun, Tulum, Playa del Carmen, and you want to come over into Belize, that border is open. And let's see, the Guatemala border, which is in the west of the country, that is closed. Closed for 15 days, as well as other small ports of entry. We have received some updated information regarding some of the airlines. So United Airlines said effective as of April 1st, 2020, United will only have one daily afternoon flight to Belize from Houston. Avianca has suspended all operations to Belize, at least for the next 15 days. WestJet, so we have effective Sunday, March 22nd, that's this coming Sunday in 2 days. WestJet will be suspending flights to the US, Europe, Mexico, Caribbean, and Central America, including Belize, for a period of 30 days. Air Canada will be temporarily suspending service from Toronto to Belize City from March 31st to April 30th. And then as far as the cruise lines, all cruise lines have paused their operations for the next 30 days as well. And this is really good because the less we can travel right now, the better. Especially in a country like Belize, it's very small. People are very close-knit. They live close together. There's a lot of socializing. And it would be terrible if an outbreak were to happen there for the locals and the expats alike. So these protective measures are actually absolutely necessary and good. Also, Belize has restricted travel into the country from people who have visited China, Hong Kong, Iran, Japan, South Korea, and Europe for at least the next 30 days. And again, keep up to date on that as time goes by. So, yeah, the world's kind of on hold right now. There aren't too many of my clients coming down to look at property. But as I've always said, it's interesting how about at least 80 to 85% of all of my sales are to those who are not on the island currently. They're not in Belize currently. They're simply purchasing over the internet. And it always surprises me because, if I'm going to make a major purchase like this, spending, thousands of dollars, I like to see firsthand what I'm buying. But most people feel comfortable because I give them a ton of information in order to make an educated decision. As an example, last week I put two beachfront properties under contract north of Secret Beach. Both are financing deals. We were able to work out a good deal with the buyer and the seller on both of those, and both are happy. And in one case, the client has never even been to Belize before, and in the other case, the client is familiar with Belize, but wasn't familiar with these lots. But through video, pictures, maps, so forth, both were able to feel very comfortable about buying. Also, just about 2 weeks before, we put another beachfront lot under contract, and that client too had never actually seen the lot. And so it's interesting here. I'm going to be interested in seeing what happens in the next 30 days, 60 days, because right now I haven't seen a slowdown in people interested in Belize. Now, that might be because people are at home now and they're sitting on their couches, wondering what's going on and kind of fed up with the constant onslaught of information about COVID-19. And Belize has always been on the radar, so to speak. So now they're taking time to email me questions, ask for more information, ask for where the best deals are. And so I'm interested to see if sales are going to maintain what they always have been for me, or if they actually have a slight bump and an increase. Because again, if you've been following me for any length of time, you can see that I do tend to post a lot of information on YouTube, through my Facebook business page, my Twitter accounts, everything like that, my newsletters. And so I really try to keep my clients educated and up to date on what's going on in Belize. And so interested. I'm just interested to see what happens. So I hope everyone is staying safe out there. Again, if you have any questions about Belize, questions, comments, concerns, want to know anything at all about the lots I have for sale in and around Secret Beach, north of Secret Beach, some of the beachfront off-beach lots, go ahead, shoot me an email, and we'll go from there. All right, you guys stay safe, take care, and talk to you soon. Cheers.